Last video I was talking about, well, towards the end of it, I was talking about a buddy, Gorilla, down in Mississippi. Been making me baits. I got a huge heavy box right here. I've opened it and kind of peeked in it, but it's a bunch of stuff he's sending me. Here comes my dog. But yeah, it's a bunch of stuff he sent me that I'm going to use in the season, throughout the season, fishing tournaments. And yeah, probably just get some content on. I'm going to go ahead and open this bad boy up. Packing, shipping list. You can see that thing is just packed full. See it there, old Steakar. Alright, well, I'll go through some of the hard baits. So, Gorilla, he's got his connections. He's a bait maker. Plastic pours plastics. Does a lot for Cliff, for these guys. Are from the same area, so, but he, you know, I got hooked up on stuff. I bought, most of the stuff I bought, but a lot of this he hooked me up on. Like these jigs I bought. Let's see that there. Looks pretty good. Magic J. Yeah, Freedom jigs. You know, I've heard they look pretty good. Missouri Crawl. Heard they work. You know, and add that to my Berkeley Frittside collection. I need one for muddy water there. Actually, I'm gonna set this stuff there. Fat Frog by Snag Proof. Hot mess. A lot of the places I'm fishing on this trail this year are gonna involve this guy, involve a frog. So, and more frogs. It's at Booyah Bait Co. The juniors, the Pad Crasher juniors, but it's exclusive color. You can see that sticker there. It just says Booyah Bait Co. with a hollow body frog. I'll add that to the sticker collection. Buddy of mine, it fishes a lot of tidal, a lot of places where I'm going to be throwing these frogs. Says he always keeps a black frog in there. That's kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen the juniors like that. Man, this thing is hard to pop out. There. And that's just your old popping Pad Crasher Junior, but I like that green color. It's kind of a little natural there, but alright. Stocking up on the frogs for all the tidal fisheries. And these I got these off of them to kind of try, but these are the black label, but it's definitely like a ping minnow, you know, for like these for forward facing sonar. I don't use live scope or forward facing sonar or anything like that, but what I'm thinking, these I could, if you remember the old banjo minnow, you know, I could do the screw lock, nose it to a hook. It's what I'm thinking I'm going to try to do with that. I mean, I'm a river fisherman. I'm using all this stuff in a river for smallmouth. These guys are really cool. This is the high roller minnow, and this is the big 5-inch. But I don't know. I feel like put that on a big ball head or something and just drift that, kind of swim it or just drift it, hover it over some ledges on some of the bigger rivers I fish. I feel like that would be really, really great if you Get a good look at that there. It's called the High Roller Minnow. And this is by Black Label. They're Cliff Paces, that stuff. Alright, got them there. Oh, something else he made. I don't know what to think of these. But it's the dice. If you can see that there. It looks like a green pumpkin black flake with some silver strands. I mean, they'll probably get used, but I just don't know how I feel about all these. Whatever. Alright, now on to this massive box of bulk soft plastics. And this is all stuff he's poured or injected. I guess we'll just start with some of his Rilla Flukes and his Prism Shads, 5-inch. I'm pretty sure just by looking at these through the bag, it's an open pour mold, but they'll still fish the same, you know. There it goes. Get one out. I like that. It's a purple back. Definitely heavy salted. See that tail? It's kind of short. The white and the blue. Pretty good laminate. These will definitely get used. Oh. How many did I have of those? So looks like there's like 6 or 7 in there. Looks like I got 20 Senkos. Rilla, the Gorilla Stick. It's pretty good because this is like the color I use, that watermelon red. It's that color I use, the watermelon red. A lot of this stuff I think is a watermelon red or a green pumpkin or a brown or whatever. His long dongs and a Gorilla Milk. These look cool. Yeah, not many people throw the big 7-inch style flukes. Yeah. And you know, my thought with getting some of these made was not many people throw the 7, they throw the 5. Which is one reason why I throw the Junior a lot. Looks like I got a little sampler, some some of the first worms I've ever fished were these ringworms. It looks like this is a red shad. Yeah, they'll definitely get used. I remember that was some of the first worms I ever used when I was a kid. Texas rigging was these. So. Oh, we still got some stuff on a stringer. What is this? Oh, these might be the baby. Oh, these are the baby high rollers. So you saw that one high roller, and you can tell they're still. Like I said, he pours these for cliffs, and these are still on the stringer. You can see. But let me pluck one off. Yeah, this right here is the size I really like for these, especially on the river. They really do. They do a good job at it. Oh, got a bubble in that one. Hopefully it'll still. Let me pull another one off. Yeah, these are really cool. These little baby high rollers. And then what you do, what I'm probably going to do with these, let me get a terminal box. Here it is. I actually need to get some more of these. But this dude here, they're by Core Tackle. And you just, I'm not going to do it now, but you just kind of work that in there and there, down this way, and then you pull that up around the nose, and it's just a hover rig. You can hover these, but my gosh, man, I'm really excited about these. I forgot that I told him I wanted some, but man, he looks like he just pulled the stringer down off the wall and just threw them in a bag for me, which, hey, man, I ain't complaining. Definitely get used. I'll have to set these aside to pull off a stringer later. And what's pretty cool about him sending me the stringers, I have some molds. I can use some of that stuff there. Looks like I got 13 of these gorilla bugs and a brown pumpkin. Ooh. Oh yeah. That'll definitely get bit, especially around here, working that through some grass on the river. A lot of these places are going to do fish. I could punch that, I could flip it, pitch it, use it as a trailer, which I got plenty of trailers I can use. Throw it on a shaky head. Options. Looks like I got 35 of these. These are his whip shots. Figure if I ever go do like some, these would really do really good in current on a river as like an extra. Give me another option for like a throwing my old trusty paddle tail in there. I figured if I ever go fish some inshore stuff like this one right here would be like a flounder or speckled trout magnet, I feel like. But yeah. Heck yeah, ghost minnow. These are some flukes. Some like Black Label. These are the Dons. It looks like I got a pack of those. You can see that really good. And I think this is the LA Laker. It's like a gold and purple. You can see that really well. My light down here in the garage sucks. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But alright. Looks like I got 10 of those Dons. Good Lord. Something I really asked for, and looks like I got 40 of these, and I throw a lot of these. Man, that's really clean, if you can see that there. And it's just your old tube. Looks like a brown pumpkin, and then you got your watermelon red with the black and the red flake in there on the skirt right there. But yeah, these, I throw a tube a lot, so I was really excited about getting these in. So that there. Kind of working our way on down through. I got these for some jig trailers. It's just your twin tail grub and a watermelon green, like a green watermelon black flake. I got 50 of these. So I should be good on jig trailers for a while, and I'll probably end up throwing it like on this jig. I'll take that bandito bug off and put that on there. Let's see what else. Looks like I got 40 of these. Oh, these are the bomb crawls. His bomb crawls. He sent me a picture of these, and I actually have one on a shaky head there, just kind of see what it looked like. But yeah, look at that. That's gonna be another really good like flipping and pitching type bait. Jig trailer. Like, I don't know, I kind of really like it on this shaky head. That's kind of how I have it now. Just a Buckeye stand up, like a stand up head, screw in. Man, there's still a lot of these are his Mr. Crinkle worms. These are an open pore worm, and I wanted these in pumpkin seed. because I mean you can do a lot with these, but it's pretty much like the old French fry style worm. You know, you can Nico rig it and put the nail weight in the butt. Nico rig it, and that way when it falls, it kind of gets that action of like a crawdad skirting away. You can wacky rig it. You know, you can even put it on that shaky head, but Texas rig it. You can break it off and net it. I tie these Ned jigs. You can put that on. You could probably drop shot that. There's a lot of options you can do with that. This is I've always said it too. Ringworms and crinkle worms are like the go-to river worms you want. Looks like I got some more gorilla bugs. It calls this magic bug. I got 40 of these. I got 2 out. I like that. It's like a brown with a silver flake. Black flake in there too. But man, that silver kind of makes it pop. Again, you can... I'll get the use out of those, that's for sure. I got some gorilla toads. He calls that banana. Something that, man, I really want to throw these toads and frog style baits more, especially on tidal water. You know, there's people love them or people hate them or people just really don't care, but Randy Blockett has a really good couple videos on how he rigs them with a punch hook, and he rigs it with the hook out, and he doesn't fish them in cover. He fishes them outside of cover and choke points and ambush points, kind of swims them. So I definitely want to try that, and I'll definitely end up putting these on a buzzbait. So these, you can see that there, swamp leech, green copper. And I have 80 or 77 of these. This is another bait that was interested me when he sent me a picture of it, but it's just like your leech. And I already have some by BioBait, the old, before Bass Pro took them over. They were black, and I always fished them on a ball head, but man, you can drop shot this, you could ball head it, you could probably even use it as a jig trailer too. Shaky head it maybe if you want. I don't know, that point might not, I don't know, but I feel like some of the river systems I'm going to be fishing this year and stuff, this will really work out. So what I'm hoping for. I just want to catch some fish on these so I can send them some pictures. And I got 55, no, 54, and 41, so 95. 95 of these, and I will, once summer hits and I'm really targeting current, fishing current rapids, these little 3.5 inch paddle tails, I will, like I'm saying, I will go through these. But he's got these in an alewife type pattern, so I got 2 bags, and I'm, you know, a lot of this stuff I will bag and give out to buddies. And then I got Big Finesse worms, watermelon red, and he gave me 15 of these, and this is definitely an open pore mold. Let's see if I can get one out without messing this thing up. That is a long dong right there. But open pore, got the red flakes, definitely heavy salted. You don't want the salt, I guess, but on an open pore. Yeah, this is definitely shaky head Texas rig. I'll probably end up throwing this a lot. This will be my secret weapon in the summertime. So All right, well, that's all my baits from my dude Gorilla. And I'm just staring at an empty box right now. There's all the bulk soft plastics. So, uh, hope you enjoyed this. I don't know, it's just something to kind of get me do in the wintertime while I prep for tourney season. So, stay tuned. I'm gonna have a whole lot more videos of that coming out, and I'm gonna try to do some like Friday night rigging videos before a tournament. Where I just rig and talk about what I'm rigging up. So whatever. I'm gonna get off here and go to bed. So good night.